questions for Jeff?
How do you feel it went out there today?
As an offense, as a whole, I think it needed to be cleaner. Like red team offense and us, we had turnovers on that side of the ball, so that's one thing that we put a big focus on, is protecting the ball, and I didn't think we did that today.
That first completion, I think it was to Bocature down the seam. Can you just take us through that? And was that kind of like a deep breath moment? It's like, okay, let's go.
Yeah, so the coaches, that's been my favorite play throughout the whole spring, and Coach knew that, so he kind of called that play to kind of get me in the rhythm. And once I seen Nate, I said, big body, big target, put it on him and let him roll. So that was a good first pass to go out there and just, get in the rhythm.
Having live quarterbacks, live tackling, really for all of spring for you guys, how different was that maybe compared to what you had been used to before, and how much does that help everybody in general if you get that kind of look?
It helps a lot. As you know, football, quarterback's live in the game. So, I've always been one to want to be live in practice, just because you feel like it's more of a game rep. Because, as quarterbacks, you naturally going, like, if you're not live, you naturally going to dial it back a little bit, like, far as running the ball and stuff. But once coach decided to make us live, I feel like that helped us a lot, because the intensity in the room picked up and everybody was like feeling game reps and they were starting to play everything like a game.
What's it like throwing Billy Campbell? What do you like about this?
Yeah, that's my dog. Billy he's a great player. He's a great worker, and he just go out there and he do what he do. He get open, and you see Billy open, you got to throw the ball.
What have been your thoughts on the young defensive linemen like Prince Will, Cam? It seems that they got in the backfield fairly often.
Yeah, they some dogs. They've been working all spring. They're my boys too. They've been putting in a lot of work, and you could tell in all spring they just been getting better and better, and they've been challenging the offense. So that's been good.
How much does Tony White's defense help you guys throughout the spring? They can throw a lot of different looks at you.
Yeah, I played against Coach White, and when I was at Georgia Tech my freshman year, he was at Syracuse, and I knew all spring it was gonna be a battle, because his defense is really good. He threw a lot of different looks at us, and I feel like that's only gonna make us better as an offense, because we see a lot of looks that we'll probably see in the season.
I'm sure you have a high standard for how you want to play. How close did you get to meeting your own standards?
I'm a perfectionist, so obviously, I had a couple plays out there that could have been better. I left some stuff out there on the field, so it's all about just going back and attacking the summer and working on what I need to work on and getting better for the season.
Hey, Jeff, you mentioned Billy, but what do you think about this entire group of receivers? Marcus, Xavier, other guys who were at the top, and what they're like as a group with their versatility and throwing to them.
Yeah, we got a great group of receivers. I'm excited for the summer, just to keep on building the chemistry with the guys and going out there and working with them, and just building that overall camaraderie with them and hanging out with them and just getting closer with them, because those receivers, they're a great group of guys. They're hard workers, and they be on top of their stuff, so I'm very excited about it.
Your thoughts on the atmosphere in Husker Nation today?
It was amazing. I ran out there and I was like, man, this feels like a real game. So it was crazy to see that many people show up to a spring game, and that was really one of the big reasons why I came here, because on my visit they said the fans are crazy, and I know that's something that I've always wanted to experience. So it was a great experience to see.
Was that touchdown a planned run, or was that something that you just saw?
No, it was a planned run. So I seen the end zone. I was like, all right, Jeff, you got to get in.
What can you say about Heinrich and how much he's really pushed you this spring?
All the guys. Heinrich is a workhorse. He's big, physical, strong, can throw the ball. He's definitely been working hard. All the quarterbacks, we all been feeding off each other and pushing each other, and I think that's something that's helped us a lot throughout the spring, helping each other out, pushing each other, competing, and I think that always drives you to get better.
What's now? You got 4 months before games. So, and I'm sure it was a whirlwind getting here, going through winter, then going through spring camp. What's the next thing that you do as a player?
We take it up a notch. We worked hard this spring, and I just feel like now we've set the tone for what this team can be. and we just gotta keep going because I feel like this team can be very special this season, like right now. So we just got to take it up a notch in the summer, and we got to go hard.
Is there one area where you feel like you got to take it up a notch?
I really think this team, once we develop the fact that we lead the team, that'll take us a long ways because Coach Rule, he's done a great job at helping us out and leading us, and his biggest thing for us was to get us ready to lead each other instead of him having to do everything. He wanted us to be a player-led team, and I think we're this close to being there. Like everybody's buying in, and I think this team is going to be really, really good.
Hey Jeff, media and fans will get all wrapped up in the competitions, training camp in this fall between you and Casey. How do you look at that?
I mean, you look at it, I'm looking at the same thing, same way I looked at it in spring. I mean, just go out there, focus on yourself, get better, and competition is competition. That's how it is. So you got to go out there, and focus on yourself and just get better.
All right. Thanks, Jeff.
Thanks, man.